Hello, dear students. Welcome to the class on opioid analgesics. Let's learn about morphine uses. So, coming to the uses of morphine, the uses of morphine can be remembered through the alphabetical letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and A letter you should take four times. So, coming to the letters, A stands for it has got analgesic action, it relieves anxiety and apprehension. It is used as a pre-anesthetic medication that is prior to anesthesia, and it also produces analgesia in case of any surgery. So, it produces surgical analgesia. B stands for it is used along with anesthesia to produce balanced anesthesia. It is used to suppress the cough. It is used as an antitussive agent, and since it has got constipation as a side effect, it can be made utilized in the treatment or control of diarrhea. And a very main important thing where morphine finds its use is the edema, that is acute pulmonary edema, as well as in case of acute left ventricular failure. So you can remember at A, B, C, D, E, F. So these are the uses of morphine. Apart from uses, along with this, if you could remember side effects of morphine, it will be good. So it can be remembered as A, B, C, D again. So A, it can cause allergic reaction. It can precipitate bronchial asthma, that is asthma, because it releases histamine when you give morphine. Then coming to B, there will be fall in blood pressure. It can lead to blurring of vision. C stands for it will cause constipation. Chronic use of morphine can lead to the development of tolerance and dependence. D stands for dysphoric symptoms as well as dysuria due to the retention of urine. So there will be difficulty in urination. So coming to the explanation, so it has got an analgesic action. So it is used to treat severe pain associated with traumatic pain, visceral pain, ischemic pain, that is myocardial infarction pain, post-operative pain, pain due to burns, any terminal illness like cancer pain, renal colic, chronic pain can also be treated by using a mixed agent, that is buprenorphine. And also pethidine finds its use in obstetric analgesia, but you should take care about the fetal as well as the maternal complication. And also it is useful in preventing neurogenic shock, and also it helps in relieving the excruciating pain associated with crush injury. And also it can be used epidurally as well as intrathecal injection to produce segmental anesthesia. And PCA stands for patient controlled analgesia. So, what do you understand by patient controlled analgesia? So, patient controlled analgesia means here the patient can regulate the patient can regulate the fentanyl infusion. So, patient controlled analgesia means here the patient himself can regulate the rate of fentanyl infusion according to the intensity of pain which he or she will be having. So it is mainly effective as a post-operative pain control. And also there are patches which are available, transdermal patches, example fentanyl transdermal patches to relieve the pain. And surgical analgesia will be mainly useful in case of operation involving abdominal operations, lower limb operation, pelvic operation, and also during labor as well as post-operative and cancer pain. So in balanced anesthesia, you can use fentanyl, ramifentanil as an intra-operative agent because it will reduce the dose of anesthesia as well as it complements the analgesic action as well as anesthetic action. So coming to the cough, the codeine especially is used for suppression of dry and irritating type of cough, and it can be used in treatment of controlling diarrhea. Here codeine is used which produces prominent constipation as a side effect. It can be used in treatment of, remember, this is a very, very important thing. It can be used in the treatment of acute pulmonary edema as well as acute left ventricular failure. The reason is it reduces the preload on heart by vasodilation as well as peripheral pooling of the blood. And also it shifts the blood from pulmonary circulation to the systemic circulation, thereby reducing pulmonary edema. And also it cuts down the sympathetic stimulation, thereby leading to the calming effect, and it will reduce the workload on heart. And also it is used for allaying air hunger as well as dyspnea due to respiratory depression. So coming to the MCQ, what is the rationale for using morphine in acute left ventricular failure? The option is it increases because it increases sympathetic activity. Option B, it increases preload. Option C, it increases shift of blood from pulmonary to systemic circulation. It increases vasoconstriction. So as we have seen in the last slide, the answer will be it increases the shift of blood from pulmonary circulation to systemic circulation. Thank you.